You could do well today, but you decide to wait until tomorrow. We keep delaying, saying we'll start the diet or begin writing the book, but not today. We'll do it tomorrow. Procrastinating is one of the biggest problems we face today. Stoicism teaches us about making decisions, how we look at things, what actions we take, and the kind of person we decide to be. Life is full of these decisions. Take Marcus Aurelius, a very powerful man, as you can read in Meditations. He worked hard to make better choices, to care about the right things, to think positively, and to react well when things got tough. In this episode, I want to talk about making choices. I'll share wisdom from Stoic thinkers on how to make good choices and how to be the best you can be starting today. Number 1, choose what's important wisely. To truly excel in anything, you need focused attention and the ability to let go of distractions. The philosopher Seneca once said, "If you're everywhere, you're nowhere." This means, if you want to be really good at something, you have to concentrate on it. Every time you say yes to something important, it often means saying no to other, less important things. But there's a positive side to this. By saying no to what doesn't matter, to what's not essential, you're actually making room to fully commit to what truly matters. The Stoic philosophers understood this well. They taught that making space for the essential things is key. So think about what you're turning down, what you're saying no to. Are you clearing the way to say yes to what's truly important in your life? Number 2, practice self-discipline. We all know what we need to do, don't we? The challenge is actually doing it. Marcus Aurelius pointed out, "You could do well today, but you choose to wait until tomorrow." We often delay things, saying we'll start the diet, begin writing that book, or clean the house tomorrow, not today. If knowing what to do was enough, everyone would be fit, healthy, and accomplish all their goals. But knowing isn't enough. The real deal is doing. This is where Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of taking action. In the end, what really matters is what you do, not just what you say or think. So, what are you going to do about it? What step will you take today? That's how things get done, one step at a time. Remember, as Marcus Aurelius says, no one can prevent you from taking that first step. Number 3, avoid worrying too much beforehand. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "We suffer more in our minds than in reality." He means that worrying too much about the future is unnecessary. Worrying or feeling anxious doesn't help solve problems. It only makes you feel bad and can even lead to the very things you're worried about. Stoicism teaches us to be ready for life's challenges, but not to stress about them before they happen. This is because stressing in advance doesn't change anything about what's going to happen. Number 4, use your time wisely. The Stoic philosophy encourages you to stop spending time on unproductive things. This includes worrying about things you can't control, procrastinating, being overly concerned with others' opinions, dwelling on past mistakes, or acting like you have unlimited time. Remember, memento mori, life is short. Wasting time on these unhelpful habits is like turning away from the precious gift of life you have right now. Number 5, manage your emotions. How we react to situations often makes them worse. We might think things are unfair, or feel like we've been wronged, or believe we're facing the worst situation ever. However, truly remarkable people manage their reactions differently. For example, when the United States was selecting astronauts for the Apollo program, they didn't just look for skilled pilots. They wanted individuals who could control their emotions under stress. Astronauts like John Glenn were trained to handle stressful situations without their heart rate spiking, something most of us struggle with in our daily lives. Not mastering this control can be dangerous, especially in critical roles like an astronaut. As astronaut Chris Hadfield said, "It's important to remember that you can always make a bad situation worse." Our perception often amplifies problems, making them seem insurmountable. I find inspiration in people who can avoid this trap. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus put it, "Who then is invincible? The one who isn't disturbed by anything beyond their control." Number 6. Keep your eyes on the road ahead. Instead of dwelling on your achievements, concentrate on the journey that lies ahead. Epictetus warns against boasting about your progress or wisdom. Even Marcus Aurelius, in his later years, recognized he was far from mastering philosophy. It's an ongoing journey. Praising yourself for how far you've come can lead to arrogance and laziness. However, if you focus on what you still need to learn and achieve, you'll continue to grow and improve. Just like a great physicist once noted, as our knowledge expands, so does our awareness of what we don't know. This concept applies to self-improvement too. The more you learn, the more you realize there's still much to learn. So, stay humble and keep your focus on the path ahead, not behind. Number 7. Stand up for others. In Stoic history, the most memorable acts are those where individuals stood up for the underdog. Figures like Cato, Rutilius Rufus, and even Marcus Aurelius fought for those who couldn't fight for themselves. Marcus Aurelius went as far as enacting laws to protect slaves and ensured gladiators weren't harmed. We all have moments of power or influence in our lives, and Stoicism teaches us to use these opportunities to help others, to ease their burdens and improve their lives. This aligns with the Stoic principle of justice, which is all about doing what's right, regardless of everything else. Marcus Aurelius believed that the true value of life lies in good character and doing things for the greater good, particularly advocating for those who are unable to do so for themselves. Number 8. Concentrate on what you can control. The majority of things we spend time on are actually not within our control. While they may seem important, Stoic philosopher Epictetus teaches that the main goal in life is to distinguish between what we can control and what we can't. Things like others' actions, words, the weather, or random events. We spend so much time worrying, hoping, regretting, or wanting to change these, but in reality, they're out of our hands. What truly matters is focusing on what we can control. It's not that other things aren't important, but we shouldn't waste our energy on aspects of life we can't influence. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own actions and choices. That's the true mark of a philosopher. Number 9. Embrace the risk of appearing foolish. According to Epictetus, being open to appearing foolish is key to improvement. He advises, to get better, you must be okay with seeming clueless or silly at times. This means, firstly, being brave enough to ask simple questions. Not asking due to fear of what others think stops you from learning. Also, it's about being indifferent to certain things, not getting caught up in everything, being okay with not knowing some stuff. Another crucial part is accepting that you might be inexperienced or not very good in the beginning. It's about being in the early, often awkward, stages of learning, changing, or growing. To truly improve, the Stoics believe you need to be okay with looking silly, feeling embarrassed, or not being the best at first. That's the path from where you are now to where you want to be. Number 10. Embrace challenges. Every day, I make it a point to face tough tasks. Whether it's waking up early, exercising, pushing my physical limits to improve my mental strength, or learning something new, it's all about embracing challenges. Seneca advised that we should train our bodies rigorously to ensure our minds stay sharp and in control. The idea is to intentionally seek out challenges. Life is full of tough moments, and facing these challenges head-on helps build resilience. It's about developing the willpower, mental toughness, and strength to overcome obstacles, misfortunes, and difficulties. Being a Stoic means preparing yourself through these daily challenges. Doing this not only makes you stronger and more capable, but also better equipped to handle life's hurdles. Thanks for watching. Stay strong and focused on your goals.